Yes, people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to United Team Talk. Manchester United 2, Granada nil, or should I say Granada nil, Manchester United 2. Back in Europa League action. Dead performance, but we got the job done, got the clean sheet, got the 2 goals. And yeah, man, I'm here with the bros, Rick, Jax, and actually to the screen there he goes. And yeah, man, we're gonna quickly, react to the game and hopefully bring some energy because the bring the vim tonight. But we move, man. So yeah, guys, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's get straight into it, man. Boom. Where to begin? Let me begin with the lineup because I said in another group chat I was in the Rashford selection because it was a big talking point. Everyone's crying, bare crying babies on the timeline. Oh, Rashford, this Ollie, I hate you. You're gonna end his career and all this just madness. I'm thinking, guys, relax, fam. Like I understand he's injured. If he gets injured, he gets injured. Like Ollie, yeah, he's to blame, but that's like there's bare grown men on Twitter just losing. I'm thinking this is so funny. So Rick, gonna come to you. Obviously, he wasn't in the last stream with us, but yeah, Rashford starting. What was your initial opinions on that regarding his fitness?
He has to play, bro. I think he's him and Bruno have to play in games, bro. They have to play. There's no alternative, bro. They have to play. Like those guys provide us with so much going forward. So we have to have him in our starting 11. So I was very happy to see him in the starting 11. To be honest with you.
Yeah, man. Jesse, what's your thoughts, man? Obviously, you're not Rashford's biggest fan, but he started today. What was your feelings on that?
Don't say I'm not Rashford's
You're
biggest.
not. You're not.
We know you're not, bro.
Exactly. I'm not lying. Jax is here to witness. You're not his biggest fan, but again,
I've rated him this season because we look up to him and Bruno.
Yeah.
And we have to start him because without him, we probably would have not wanted him, in my opinion. Because that goal was very vital before half time. And yeah, he had to start. And we have to play our best players, especially in the first leg, to kill the tie as much as we can. But yeah, we had to start today. I want to see James and that. That's the thing. We ain't got a good enough backup. That's right. And Martial's injured, so he had to start, in my opinion.
Yeah, I totally agree. Jax as well. Your thoughts on Rashford starting?
I said it.
Well, do you see the other side though? Because the first 5 minutes you was struggling. I was thinking, we was even talking about it, like Ollie has to be firm and say, "Listen, come on, man."
That was his own fault, you know. He had space, and he proper drove on top of the defender and then shot right in front of the, like. What's wrong?
Yeah,
that's why he hurt his ankle. That first 5 minutes, he should have just used the space. He was in a lot of space, and he drove right on top of the defender. I don't know what he was doing.
Him and Greenwood done a lot of that today. Just running into players. As I said in the preview, Jerry, if he himself as a grown man says I'm available to play, and if the medical staff who are trained and qualified to assess these situations qualify him to play, then if I'm the manager, I will play him because we need him. It's as simple as that.
Yes, and so it proved the first goal. Don't know what the cameramen were playing at because we saw they were showing some replay. The next thing you know, Rashford's off celebrating. We're thinking what happened, but then again, Lindelof with a great ball over the top. Rashford great run in between the right back and the right centre back. The touch, Berbatov-esque, and the finish a bit scruffy, but got the job done. Sends us on our way 1-0. Talk to me about that goal, man. That's
scruffy.
Quality.
It was a scruffy.
Not scruffy, but
what do you mean scruffy?
He had
to finish it like that.
He was kind of stretching. Like
it was Scholes, man. Scholes said that. Scholes said the couple of touches after were a bit scruffy.
Yeah, it was a bit really? Like he was trying to swat his feet.
He's a harsh guy.
That was. I thought that was clean. I don't know.
Now clean is. He did it one. What game was it?
Last game was clean.
Yeah, like the touch. No, he's done it one game where he over the top touch and then he just finesses.
Okay, the one from Pogba to him.
Yeah, like this one, he was kind of the defender was coming, he was about to drop, then he stuck out his leg and it went past the keeper. But yeah, anyways, it was a great goal, man. Lindelof again. Jax, you said he's been better than Maguire. Like
Yeah, I mean, in recent times, I think both of them have been good. But believe it or not, not always, but I've kind of secretly preferred Lindelof to Maguire. Because but as I said, Lindelof's gone off his weakness in the sense that he's weak, and sometimes he doesn't really spot some danger, especially when crosses are coming in, and that's where Maguire complements him very well. But no, I don't feel Lindelof is as bad as we make it sound. He's a good footballer.
Yeah. Yeah. Going back to the lineup, big call today in goal. De Gea back in Spain, which is a big talking point. Got a clean sheet today. What was your lot's thoughts on that selection with him starting the game with Granwick? What are you saying, man?
I didn't have really large thoughts. I'm thinking about next game. I want to see if he starts the league game, which he probably. I don't think he will. I think Henderson will come in for the league game, so I think he's the Europa League goalkeeper now.
Wow,
that's what I think of it now. So
you would have thought it would have come to this, Like
yes,
I think
even somehow, bro, we can't just chill on the bench with them.
You know what's funny? It's funny how it felt like this because of the birth of his child and that. I think Oli. I don't want to get to. I don't think he had the balls to just do it, because he traveled to thing.
Yeah, Ollie's a smart man. He played the situation well.
Yeah, it was the perfect. It was the perfect.
He was like, yeah, go, save your child, man. We're all right.
It was the perfect. I think that's the perfect scenario for him because if he was to do it like out of the blue, it would have been a huge talking point. But it's still a huge talking point. But De Gea, back in Spain, clean sheet. Like you said, it'll be interesting to see his selection on Sunday because we've got a big game on Sunday against Spurs. Jesse, man, obviously we talk about the positives. The penalty, we won't talk about it too much. It was a bit of a crap penalty, but you were saying it all game. The way we play, fam, the players, the quality, the try. I'm talking to you because it's frustrating watching this team. I can't lie, fam.
You're just never gonna be. With the group of players, you're just never going to play good football, man. I've already established that from time. Like, it's every week. Like, so, mate, this team, man. The players, they can't keep performing like this. That's why we didn't. That's another factor why we didn't win. We couldn't go on and win our games and not win the league because we were scraping most of these games and. I told you it won't last, and it didn't last. So, the football definitely next season has to improve. But also, we need like 4 players, or possibly more.
Yeah, Jax, going to you. Obviously, you got a strong belief in the players, but I know there has to come a time where even you think. Like this is going on too long now because I get we need players, but we need an identity of how we're like. Even if we get the players next year, I don't know. Does the formation change or do we like? It's just a mess. Watching this team is just like
it's not good enough.
And
you say Joe, you say even you, but if you pay attention to what I've said, I've maintained the fact that it's everything. It's the players, it's the coach, it's everything. But I just say I think it's more so the players. That today we look at on the right side, we've got Wan-Bissaka and James. And you're expecting great football. I mean, I don't know about that. I also feel like we're really missing a deep type of central midfielder who can get the ball into the midfield, into the attackers very quickly by playing that Thiago type pass. So that the players can get on a half turn. Bruno was very frustrated today because he couldn't get the ball. He had to drop deep to get the ball because Scott McTominay just hasn't got the ability to do it. We watched the last game, and Pogba can't do it either. Like people talk, Pogba can't.
Yeah, but the thing is, like whether we like it or not, our opinion as United fans, Pogba is a top class midfielder, bro. So if he can't do it, that's alarm bells for me.
Wait, that's my point. It is alarm bells. Yeah, bro, it's been alarm bells. And Pogba for me, when we watch football, like I think people just look at players individually and they don't really look at it as a level aside team and how they all gel together, work together. Pogba is an amazing player individually. He's one of the best. But you look at the teams he's played with and where he's shined is because he fits in the way that they play. You know, when I watch him, I've watched him in France. Like he's having fun. You know,
we're not gonna get a deep lying playmaker that's better on the ball than Pogba. We're not.
no, but I mean, I want a deep line in defense DM. So like a player who can get the ball to the likes of Pogba or to the likes of Bruno. You know, someone who collects the ball from the defense. Someone who is comfortable with his back to goal. Pogba is very uncomfortable with his back to goal.
I don't know, like, because I just find it a bit strange because it's like we play very differently depending on who's on the pitch. Does that make sense? Like,
do you know what?
Matic has his tendency of becoming like the third person on the back three, so he's able to pick up the ball and then find the players in between the lines. But
Matic is the best one we have.
But when other players play in that deep line position for us, they don't do that, which makes it aware for me that it's not systemized. It's on an individual player basis.
And that's a very interesting quote you've just said, systemized, because, and I've mentioned the fact that I think Ole does that because of the play. So, and that's where I think people are not really understanding. Like, I understand that you can have a system that whoever comes in will fit that system, or you can take the opposite approach where you adjust the system to fit the players that you have. And I think Ole does the latter, right? Whether you agree with it or not.
Because Pogba's worst ability is receiving the ball with his back to goal. And when he gets the ball deep, like he saw in this match,
I've said it for years.
But then if he goes into the Matic position where he's facing play, if you go to the third centre back position, right or left of the back two, you see the whole play. No one can press you.
It's true.
Does that make sense? That's why players do it. It's not because of they do it so it reduces pressure, so they can resist the press. That's the whole reason why midfielders started doing that in the first place.
Yeah, I think there's a misconception with Pogba. I think people think he's better at what at those things than he actually is. I think that's the biggest thing I can say. Everyone thinks he can play with his back to goal. He can't, kind of thing. But yeah, I agree. But at the same time, it's because Pogba's not the deepest of the midfielders. That's why he doesn't do that. Matic is the deepest, and that's why he goes back. Fred sometimes goes back and picks up, and that's why he made a mistake against Thing.
But today, no one did that, though.
Yeah, I was about to say, like Rick said, you know how Matic drops in, makes the first centre back. Why can't Pogba? Because, like you said, he's better when he can see everything. Why can't he?
It's an option.
Drop in and then because he's got the passing range to pick up passes from.
I remember the goal when he was on the right hand side and he fizzed it into Bruno's feet. Bruno flicked it 1-2.
Yeah, against
that goal
last year. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, like
it's an option. I think it's a good option.
Yeah,
but I think the reason why it doesn't happen because he's not the deepest. That's my point.
Yeah, but he should be because he's better on the ball than all of them. If he plays with Scott or Fred, I think he should be the one that looks for the ball, not Scott and Fred to be bringing it out.
But yeah, I agree. I guess it's it's just the way he's been playing. It's
systemized because with Matic we play that drop into the defense. We don't do that with Scott and Fred. Like they're one.
Do it, Mo.
That's what
I said earlier.
That's a bit confusing for me because like
strange.
If you're on a training field and someone who might not be your number one pick, but he does something well, and you think, oh guys, see what Matic is doing.
Yeah, do this.
All of us should do that.
Exactly.
You see what Bruno's doing here.
To do that.
When you're in this position, do that.
For Chelsea,
that's what you did today. Do that more often.
Yeah, I agree. For Chelsea, does Conte do the same thing as Jorginho?
Like stuff like that. Like these people,
question?
They watch world football. They should be able to
Ricky, hear my question. For Chelsea, does Conte do exactly the same thing as Jorginho, even when they both play exactly the same position?
No, Chelsea's thing now is that the back three take care of that now.
No, but even prior to that, any time where Jorginho, because a lot of the time it was either Jorginho or Conte, and I'm saying when one plays or the other doesn't play, do they do exactly the same things? The answer is no, because they're two different type of players.
Definitely not.
And that's why I said Matic plays that way because that's probably what suits him. And I know, yes, maybe Fred can do it, maybe Scott McTominay can do it. I think probably just doesn't do it because he's not the deepest man. And as the game progresses, you want him a bit further forward and to be picking the ball from the centre backs. I don't think that's what he really wants from Pogba.
It's the build up. It's the build up play, though, isn't it? Like it's the first ball. You can join the attack after that pass.
I agree.
If the attack is sustained, the thing is United don't really sustain attacks.
Yeah. I
So
look at the players and I just say, the biggest thing for me when it comes to a style of play, nervous system, a style of play, is just how slow we play. I think the way we play is just way too slow. The way we spend like 10 minutes in a centre back trying to pass it around is too slow. We take 5 touches, 6 touches is too slow. We need to be to 1-2 touches, 1-2 maximum 3
I
touches.
100% agree with that. 110% agree with that.
But I do. Sorry, I'm waffling a bit, but I'm really big on that inability for Man United to get the ball from the midfield to the attack, and I think it's something that's very. Even when we're attacking, there's those straight balls. Did you see Mount's goal last game?
Yeah, but the thing is, you have to understand with Chelsea, yeah, Chelsea have like 3 players in the half space. City, 3 players in the half space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Liverpool, 2 players. All we have is Bruno there.
Yeah, but this is my point though. Today, Jerry, when we watched it,
it's not Bruno, yeah, it's players like Wan-Bissaka and Rashi.
I understand that, Ricky, but even today, Jerry, I was watching the match. A few times we said, look at Bruno. He was free in the half space, but the ball can't get to him.
Because
the DM hasn't got the ability to get
when you only have 1 point of attack in the half space, it's easy to block the passing channel.
Bro, it wasn't blocked, Ricky. It was there. I would have played that pass. I guarantee you.
To block it, fam.
No, Jerry was watching.
There were open ones where...
Bro, if I was playing, I would find those passes.
No, I'm not talking about just today, though. I'm talking about in general. We only really have like Bruno in that space.
That's why the formation we play with the 4-2-3-1, I don't think it suits the players we have, because if we're trying to sustain attacks, we need 2 or 3 people in that space, because if it's just Bruno, all you have to do is mark him out the game, and then we're looking at...
Yeah, we should play 4-1-2-3.
And Bruno's very good when he times his exit of that space as well. Like when he runs in behind, or make those runs into channels and stuff like that.
The thing
I like him doing that more than receiving the ball in that half space. I like him when he just gets it there, lays it off, and then goes.
Sometimes I find Rash and Greenwood in those spaces.
I think Donny would be amazing in that space.
I
think Donny would be amazing in that space. If you could get him into the team somehow, he'd be amazing in that space.
He will create space for others as well, because his movement he's always moving all the time.
I think Rashi's in the space on the left hand side there, and he's not a creative force. That makes sense.
Today he
doesn't move enough. He doesn't move enough for me.
He should be like on the shoulder of the right centre back.
Right centre back, inside.
That's where he should be all the time. He should be constantly
right shoulder, left shoulder.
Right shoulder of the right centre back.
Right centre.
And if you look at his goal, the run he made,
that run there
should be there most times with Luke Shaw. But that's with the formation, like Chelsea, like you said, with Chelsea, they play the wing back, so the front 3. They're obviously going to be more narrow with Chilwell and is it Reece James or whoever, Alonso, whoever plays there. But just you're a bit quiet there. You're thinking, is this a bit too much football talk for you, or you're following? Yeah. What's your thoughts, man? What would you do in the midfield?
It's plain and simple. We need a DM. They're not good enough. Straight as they're not good enough.
Are we going to get a DM? Are we going to get a deep lying playmaker that's better on the ball than Pogba?
No, but Pogba is not deep though. That's the Ricky. He's not a deep lining midfielder. That's not problem.
That's what he plays for France, bro.
But he plays between
all the time for France. That ball deep. He's there. Do the ball to Mbappe.
But he can only play there because he's got Kante and Matuidi defending for him.
So do we need?
that's the problem.
So what? That's what we need around Pogba. Is that what we need?
Well, that's why I'm not a huge fan of Pogba. Really and truly, I think he's a great talent and you can use him effectively, but I think he has to be the point. Like he has to be the main player in the team.
You never know now. We might not even have him soon. So
do you know what? I've always maintained the fact that I don't mind a player like Pogba leaving. I like him. I think he's a good player. I don't mind him leaving. I think Van de Beek can fit the. You know when you said Van de Beek? Van de Beek can fit the system and it can work better for the team. And this is what I've always said. Football is a team game. I don't know if you play like there's certain players when I play football with, right? They might not be the best players, but I play better with them. Kind of thing, because they understand how I play. I like 1 touch, 2 touch. I like pass and move. I like pass. I like control. I don't want a man who's going to take the ball and try to dribble 100 man. I hate that. That's not football for me. Whereas there's some players that are really good at that. That someone watches that man, they're like, he's a baller, but I won't pick that guy on my team. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the issue with Man United. That's why I liked Carrick so much. People don't understand why I liked Carrick so much. Carrick was the player that was a missing piece of a jigsaw.
Yeah.
For him by himself, he's not that great. But put him in nearly every team, he fits the jigsaw. And that's what Man United need right now, I think.
Yeah, man, great stuff, great stuff. Obviously, the penalty, Bruno slots it away once again. I think it's only missed one. And like we've been saying, them two again, our go-to guys.
Said
they've done
it told you
again.
guys.
Do you guys think we need a striker?
Yes.
Absolutely.
We need
No,
so
like,
many
no,
players.
I'm asking because you see how I know you guys hate me talking about Guardiola, yeah, but see how City are playing without a striker, yeah.
That's levels,
We're not
bro.
City,
That's
think-
different
we're
levels,
not
bro.
City.
Well, but don't you think like our pseudo striker should be Rashi? Does that make sense? Like the aim of the game should be getting Rashi in goal scoring areas.
Whilst I understand that, Ricky, and I think it is very possible to achieve that, I just don't think it's the best way to go for Manchester United Football Club.
I'm only saying like for currently because Martial and Cavani and Greenwood when they play strike, I'm not really happy.
Yeah, but
Do you know what?
Rashford's
My
I think
only
it's a
concern
waste.
as
I
well
think it's like
is
almost a waste of a position that we're carrying a player.
no,
We
I
have one less
understand
player on
that.
the pitch.
I think the concern is then the left. I think the left is still quite missing.
It's true.
We need that left badly.
It's not just that.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm not
And this
saying
is why I said
he
about
can still
players.
play on the left, but I'm saying through the middle, do we need an out and out striker? Maybe we can just play
Bro, you see
two
me?
players that's going to be in the half space there all the
Yes,
time.
Yes, we do.
Bro, for me
Ah,
as a United fan for 20 certain years, I want a CF central forward.
So
I
you
don't
want
want
Cavani and
I want
Martial playing, yeah?
Well, I don't want Martial because I don't think he's a central forward. I think he's just an attacker that could play up front. I like Cavani, but I think he's too old. He's 35. What I definitely want is a Cavani that's 28 years old.
Well,
Or
for now, how about for now though? For now,
as in
like,
for the rest of the season.
good.
For the rest of the season. For the rest of the season, I'll still play Cavani up top. To be
We're
honest.
stuck because Martial's out. Rashford's on the. He looks like he's
Ricky,
broken.
don't take Rashford from the left, otherwise we're doomed.
Listen,
No, I'm saying Rashi should stay on the left. I never said we should move him. I'm saying that we should play with someone
Who's gonna
like
play up front? Who's gonna
Bruno
play
up
up front?
top, basically. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That was
I-
Lingard back in the day.
It can work. My concern with
that
that
team.
is
We're not that
you
team.
need. Yeah, we don't
team.
have the quality and
Yeah,
coaching
yes.
to be able to move the
And
ball
don't
around
forget,
like that.
Rashford's not even good up front anyway.
Yeah.
Don't
So
forget
what
that.
you really need-
I didn't say play Rashi up top.
No, he's not saying play rush out. It's just allow him to move, drift in whenever he needs to.
We-
What I'm saying is
we can't even do that.
Yeah, we need a centre forward, even if he's just ahead, right? We just need someone there to occupy the centre backs. Otherwise, the centre backs will have a full day.
It's not
With
really
the way we
working,
play,
is
with
it?
the way we
Like,
play. We don't have the system or the point of attack.
Bro, we need a lot of players, bro.
Yeah,
We just need someone there. It may even make better sense to play De Gea centre forward and not have a centre forward with this team.
I think it's crazy now because the two positions that we need in world football, I'd say are the most expensive, right winger and striker, bro. Like,
I think midfield is just as important, man.
and when you guys are talking about you don't mind Pogba going, as I said, like I don't trust our club with recruitment. So if we have a good player, I'd rather us hold on to him.
I feel
I'm kind of scared.
replace him.
I said I don't mind if Pogba goes, but it'll be a
Who are we gonna get?
Exactly.
That's
It'll
the
be a huge
problem.
loss.
I still want to see what Van der Beek can bring to the club. He's a
No,
good
Van der
player.
Beek ain't United, fam. The guy,
No,
the way
listen,
the
he
way
hasn't
he
had the
plays, it don't
opportunity.
even suit the way we want to play.
Hold on, Jesse. Hold on. A player needs to be given the opportunity and the time to see how he fits the team. He hasn't been given the opportunity.
Today, you know?
Yeah, because he's had a few games where he's shown us quality. He's had a few games where he's been too safe. It's confidence. He's a human being. Like he's a good footballer. He's just playing too safe for my liking. I think he can definitely do a job if he was playing week in, week out. I think he's a top player.
His best position is the Bruno position, though. That's the problem.
But that's the fundamental issue of Man United, which is why I think. Yeah, go on, Jesse. Sorry.
That's the issue because even if his best position is that, he doesn't do enough when he plays there. Anyway, he doesn't. He doesn't. Huh?
He can, and that's why I think Man United
the best solution for United.
Yeah, but let me suggest something. Can't he play like on coming off the right even?
Nah, bro. No, let's stop that. Let's stop that.
Because on the right is dead anyway. So why can't we play him there?
I tried to say that to you before. You don't laugh. Remember?
Jesse was there before. Jesse was there before.
Do you remember that episode?
No, you said left wing. It wasn't right.
Right, left, same thing.
It's not the same. It wasn't.
If anything, it's easier to play on the left if you're right.
We should slap Pogba there, man.
Yeah, bro. I said that's during half time to the boys.
Just slap him.
But what I would say is this all goes back to what I think Man United really need, which is the DM. Because I think if Man United can get a DM that does that job, when I say DM, someone who could defend and is good on the ball and can move the ball forward and that kind of stuff, then I think Man United needs to go away from that double pivot. That double pivot is starting to make me feel sick. I don't like the double pivot. I don't want to see the double pivot. I think we forego too much in the attack because of the double pivot. We need a DM who can do that job, and then we need 2 attacking midfielders or 1 box-to-box midfielder that offers a lot going forward. Kind of thing. I think that's what we
Big
need.
Run, shout to Big Run in the comments, always supporting. He says, no McFred today, and we were still poor. What's the excuses? Bruno and Pogba created very little. Yeah.
The thing is that Bruno, I think his game is more to do with his intelligence. He's a sharp thinker, and he kind of plays with instinct, like how Wayne Rooney used to do. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But he's not a technically, like, his technical ability isn't his main asset.
He's not as good as Rooney.
That's right. You remember I said that he said the player he tries to mirror is Iniesta. When I saw that, I said,
I don't know, because Wayne Rooney's first touch was horrendous too. But
do you know what? Rooney had moments though. He had moments.
That was later. That was later.
No, guys, let's understand this. When you're young, and you have legs,
yeah,
you can make up for a poor first touch. And people will never know. People can never know. When you lose your pace, that first touch becomes evident, bro.
Because he was quick.
It's because I think he started focusing on the touch too much. It happens to players, but when you start focusing on your touch goes. Because when you lose your pitch, you have to get a better.
You have to.
And you start overthinking it, bro. But what I would say is Bruno, I think as well, this is what I was saying about when I play football with better footballers, I play better. When we're watching Bruno, half the time he's pointing at players just to move into places where he can pass the ball. He's got the ball. He's like, why have you not made the angle? Like,
I was thinking about Bruno clocked this as well, yeah. That our team, I don't think this is. I think this is like a United issue. We don't understand off the ball movement.
We don't, bro.
In this country as a whole. Yeah,
this country is Spanish. Spanish and German.
A player like Henry went to Barcelona. Didn't understand that he doesn't make runs just to get the ball.
Yeah,
Henry, one of the best players in the Premier League.
Yeah, bro, I
understand that you can make runs for your teammates.
Yeah,
that's shocking to me.
That's what Van der Beek scored at. That's why I want him to play.
And do you know who else? Do you know who else used to bring that to Man United? Jesse Lingard. Yeah, I told you that. Jesse Lingard.
I really respect Jesse Lingard as a footballer. I really respect it.
That's why most of the big games he played, like, he makes a huge difference. And I said it to you guys last episode or one of these episodes. I said when Oli first took over, Jesse Lingard was a huge part of how we were playing better football when he first took over. Jesse Lingard losing him was a big loss.
Jesse, why
you come back in? If you saw today, like, Bruno would tell people to move, and he's going to give them the ball. He'd be like, move, and it will make a difference.
Because if you move, you take away the defender.
If you move, you can draw the attention of him, so we can move the ball there.
Just the thing about Jesse and his generation of football is they just go through names. They don't understand why some footballers are just so far.
Let's give him a chance to explain why Jesse Lingard, you're not a fan.
I won't say not a fan, but he's still not good enough for Manchester United Football Club. Let's not forget he was going. He didn't score for like almost the whole season. He scored against Leicester.
Yeah, so did Eden Hazard,
and he's not even that. He's not even
Jesse.
He's quality. He's good. He's a squad player. Yeah.
That's the.
I don't think
that's your namesake, fam.
I don't think we're missing him. You're saying we're missing him.
How dare you?
We're not missing him.
I think we are. I think. Well, Jesse,
I don't think we're missing him. I just think this team is just, as a team as a whole, we're just not good enough.
I think Man United are missing a player like Jesse Lingard.
I don't think we are. I think this team just.
I want to name players in world football that have similar like attributes to Jesse Lingard, yeah, where you think their movement is not important. When you take them out, they affect the teams. The obvious one is Muller. Yeah.
Don't compare Muller to Lingard.
Jesse, listen.
How many times?
Don't
how many times
Muller's been
Hold on. Jesse, you know how many times in world football, Muller, where he's been dropped by managers, and managers have been saying to him, "Oh, he's not in the German squad right now."
Yeah, but that's madness to me.
That's
Jesse,
stupid.
Right now.
Jesse,
Everyone
don't be
knows
so
Muller's
close-minded
world
that you
class.
think
He's
football
quality.
is
Muller
just.
is quality.
Hold on,
Listen.
we're just talking, blood. Don't
Muller
be so
technically
close-minded.
isn't all that, you know. Like if you
Hold
watch
on,
his technical ability, he's not saying much.
Jesse.
Man.
Don't be so close-minded that you think football is just about names. Football is not just about names, and you can compare players. You can just because one player is better than another, don't mean you can't compare the players and what they bring to the team. Ricky's saying Muller brings movement to whatever team he's playing for. Jesse Lingard obviously does the same thing. Of course, they're not the same level. Muller is a much better
Jesse's
player.
banging goals now as well, bro.
And you can see it. He does
banging
that.
And
goals.
just now,
I'm not
he's
surprised
not
that
going to
Jesse's
do
banging
that for
goals.
United right now because he's not. Where's he playing for West Ham right now? Please, he ain't going to play that position in United right now.
Jesse, Ricky's point is the movement that he brings to Man United is missing. It's something that we
I
miss.
don't
That's
know,
what he's
but
saying.
when he was playing, I didn't.
Where was
Even
he
when
playing?
he was playing on the right. That's what I'm saying. I didn't see no movement, no nothing. I didn't see any of that because the football was still rubbish and it was still the worst. Do you agree, Jerry? I'm not lying. It was still the worst.
Yeah,
And you're thinking, why is this guy still playing?
to be honest, he was
Don't
going
forget his
through.
bad spell. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
Don't
but
forget that. That's
like
his
I'm
fault as
saying,
well.
he was going through a hard time with his mum and his little sisters and whatnot, and it looks
I
like
was
he's going
referring
over
to
that.
the point. I was referring to the point when he first came. When Ollie first came and he was playing through the middle
Bro,
as the
it
false
was
nine.
so. It was
As
the
the false
movement.
nine, he was
The front
amazing.
three's
Yeah,
movement.
him,
The front
Marshall, and
three's
Rashford,
movement.
it was good.
The
It was
movement
good.
was so
It
swift.
was beautiful, fam.
Bro, it's swift. And as a free, that's the thing. That's what I said. Football is a team game. You have to do it together. You have to. I'm moving here. You got to move here. It's a fam. But you don't
But
understand that,
Jesse
Jesse, because
he wasn't a fan because of, like you said, the names. When I told him that front three that they could do so, he was like, "This
But
front three ain't
But
winning." No,
Jerry, as I said, did that last? It didn't last. It didn't last.
yeah.
No,
what front three
Ollie
is
was
lasting
explaining.
now?
Let's
I
be
think
real.
Ollie's explaining.
Marshall, he ain't reliable. Lingard ain't also reliable. Obviously, Rashford right now, he's showing that he's reliable. The rest, Marshall and Lingard are not reliable. They've not been that
What I
reliable.
want
For
to
United.
say, Jesse, is I keep saying hindsight is always perfect, right? This season could have gone the opposite way. It could have been Rashford not being reliable and Martial being reliable. It could have easily went that way.
But it's also it's the mentality as well. What Marshall, he doesn't look like he's trying. In my opinion, when he's playing, he's not look like he's
been
trying.
off, man. He's been off. I mean, I told you, I don't mind Martial leaving anyway, but he's and he's been playing up front. It's a bit different from playing on the left.
It's a bit crazy as well, because you see Mount is a very similar player to Jesse Lingard,
Oh yeah.
But Jesse Lingard's never been bum licked like how Mount is being bum licked right now.
Because he plays for United. Come on, man. That's it will never happen.
Is that the only reason?
But you know,
It
but you know what? But there's something
the
that
only
like
reason.
Mount, Well, I mean, there's a few other reasons.
And they don't even like Rashford.
We can.
But but I'm talking about
there's a few fundamental reasons.
Certain people from certain backgrounds can't be number 10s.
Yeah.
It's peak. Mount's a baller.
So when one of them comes out,
Mount.
All right.
Jesse, see her. Jesse Mount's a baller, but Jesse Lingard isn't. Yeah.
Mount.
No, but Mount, I'll say Mount is a better footballer than Jesse Lingard. That is also another reason why.
Do you know why? Do you know
I
what?
think
What you're saying?
So you disagree?
Garbage. Do you know
But
why?
why
Lingard
disagree?
a 7-year period.
Why are you saying that?
Take Lingard's best period and compare to Mount's best
Mount,
period. Tell me.
Jesse Lingard's been doing this. Jesse Lingard's been doing this.
You think Jesse Lingard is a better footballer than
and Mount is fresh on the scene.
I'm not going to guess Mount.
He's better than Jesse Lingard.
Mount's only had like 4 or 5 games after that. You know what?
That is mad. That is mad.
I mean, Mount's improved. I mean, he's getting better. But Lingard, like I said the other day, let's not forget what he's been doing. He's a very good player. When he's on song, he's a very vital player for us. And I'm just going to ask you, would you take him back?
Jerry, quick question before we quick comment before you go to the question. Right now, you look at Mount, you look at Jesse Lingard. Who's actually playing better right now?
It's level.
There you go.
Yeah, but that's right now. You can judge anyone right now, though.
Exactly. So what you judging Mount on?
I'm saying as a footballer, I think Mount is a better footballer than Jesse Lingard.
Okay, as a footballer, it's an opinion though, so that's fine. Jerry, your question.
Thank you, Azariah. That's what
does that mean that he's truthful? Fam, his team just drew, fam.
No, I'm talking about this. Of course, he chats shit anyway, but this one I agree.
Listen, I'm not listening to someone who said Ndombele as a first. Yeah, that's all it is, bro. Mount
Mount
just looks
is
a
not
bit more
more techie
techie.
than
Yeah,
Lingard.
I don't
Lingard's
think
done
he's
some
even.
root stuff
No,
on the
he
pitch, you
looks
know?
more techie. You know what it is, yeah? I said it to us right before. If someone passes me the ball and I receive the ball with a bit of a flair, it doesn't mean I'm more techie, fam.
But
It
Lingard
just
does
means
that
I'm willing to shape my
anyway.
body.
Yeah, Lingard does
Lingard
on the
does
reg.
that anyway.
He does
Huh?
on the regular.
Lingard does that on the record. That little turn that Mount did in the shot.
Yeah,
Lingard
he's
does
done that
that
many times.
5 times a game.
Yeah,
Lingard does
yeah.
that 5 times. Watch him.
Even for West Ham right now, you watch him. He does it bare times in the
Yeah,
game.
bro.
10 times. But
Listen,
because Mount is so not
He's the
techie,
flavour of
new.
the month.
it's
He's the
amazing.
flavour of
Oh
the
my
month.
god.
because he's so new as well, bro, and because
So what
of,
you
of
think?
the fundamental difference.
Mount
You see,
is
Mount, yeah,
a
there's
better
gonna come a
footballer.
time where he becomes dead, and people are just gonna be like, he like Cleverly. It is because when
Oh,
Cleverly
like, remember that? Look at them times there.
you look
Cleverly, bro.
techie. You look techie. I can't lie. Those crosses, I was thinking, But then now look, like Mount's good. Is his first, couple
I never
seasons
rated
at the top.
Cleverly.
Now, Jay, don't forget last season as well. Last season he was good as well.
He was all right. I wouldn't say he was good.
This
He was
is
all right.
all right.
Now,
He was
Jay,
alright.
don't forget that Chelsea team. He was carrying them as well. Don't forget that.
Yeah, you know what? Big up Mount though. I like him as a player.
Where did Chelsea finish last season? Fourth.
They
Fourth,
finished
yeah.
fourth. Yeah.
He was alright.
But talking about semi-final bound, guys. I mean, it looks like we've got one foot in, so I think we can say now that we're in the semi-final.
Who are we getting next? Ajax or
I think
Roma
one
today,
more one today.
Yeah, so
They scored a few last.
even that
minutes,
tie is still in the balance.
who do they face? Who did Ajax face again?
Roma.
Roma.
Yeah.
I
So,
want to face Ajax than face Roma, man. Roma's one of them stiff Italian sides there, man.
yeah.
They'll give us the ball.
Yeah, man. But
I don't
Roma's got
want
better
I don't want the
attacking
ball.
players
I don't want the ball though.
That's what I want Ajax. Ajax will keep the ball, bro.
Oh, okay.
I want Ajax, man.
Yeah. Because
We beat them. See, we beat Ajax recently, innit? In recent history.
4 years ago.
Why does it feel like just the other day?
Was it when Mourinho was there? Mourinho.
2017.
It was the final.
Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. I'll take Ajax.
Same.
Doesn't
same.
matter who we should get.
Yeah,
Listen, you got to beat the best to beat the best, bro.
We should, but I'm scared.
This is the
Do you know what?
Europa
No.
League,
Do you know
bro.
what?
There's no
Forget this
best
scare
there.
thing. We're supposed to beat any team that we come across. So I don't care who we face. We're
We
supposed to
can't
beat
control that. That's what I'm saying. We got
I'm not
to beat the
confident.
best.
them. No,
I'm
is
not
it over 2 legs? Is it semi-final 2 legs?
Yeah, 2 legs. Yeah.
Then I fancy us. I fancy Man United against anyone 2 legs. Seriously, I actually do.
I
Not
just
anyone,
hope-
because not anyone, but
I
I
hope.
fancy us against most teams 2 legs. One game, I'm shook. Even
I
against
just feel
Granada, one game,
The
I'm shook.
semi-final thing. That I think the mental block. I
But it's
just
not been
pray.
2 legs. It's not been 2 legs.
I know, but even
That's
if it's
my
2
point.
legs now, guys, just please, if you can't go off this line, I'm scared to think what that will do to the players and the manager, because that'll be 5 semi-finals and we've bottled all of them. Like we cannot get past the semi-final stage.
We
Then we
will.
will never
We
win
will.
a trophy, B.
We will.
I hope we get past it, but obviously
will
we've got
go
second
past
leg to play, and obviously we got Tottenham on Sunday, so we've got a special preview tomorrow with a few Tottenham guys, which should be fun. Obviously, we have to avenge that 6-1 defeat that kind of changed everything with the Scott and Fred and the
Yes, I
Matic
told you guys.
Pogba and all that stuff. So, you guys looking forward to that game, or is it just another game? Obviously, people say the top 4's already sewn up. For me, this is huge, fam. Spurs, Mourinho, Oli versus
Mourinho and Spurs, they play exactly like how we play, fam.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a very
I can't. I'll be
It'll be
very honest with you guys. I really don't care. Well, I care, but I don't care that much about the game on Sunday. My main focus now is the Europa. We need to win this trophy.
No, but listen, top 4, yeah, but we still need to
Finish
cement that
second?
second place.
Yeah, but do you know what? Last week, Leicester and Chelsea both lost.
Yeah.
Right. So we have a bit of a buffer. Is that 3 points?
It's 4 points to Leicester.
It's 4
now.
points. So it's, even though of course we don't want to lose against Tottenham, but it's not the worst thing in the world if we did.
We need momentum as well, because we got Granada as well.
Can I say something? When people say that, yeah, I don't know about you guys. Everyone's mentality is different. Everyone's makeup is different. You see me, whether I lose or I win or I draw the next game, I'm up for it. If I lose, then it's my opportunity to bounce back. If
Of
I
course,
win,
but-
then I continue winning. So I don't
Of
care if
course.
we lose or draw.
But-
I don't really care about that momentum.
But like you said,
but
like I
but
said, the
it's the
6-1 it
players.
changed everything. So it matters. We can't lose again to Tottenham. Like
Yeah.
it will have lasting
It's
effects.
not even that. We wanna extend the gap to second. So if Leicester drop more points, we can extend the gap to second.
Of course. I mean, no one's going to the game to try and lose. But I'm just saying what my priority is. My priority right now is definitely.
Mourinho will. I think Mourinho will play for like.
I think we're gonna draw.
He'll play for a draw because
He
to
don't
him,
need a draw.
when
though,
Mourinho
because-
sees it, the way Mourinho sees it is that like he sees it as a team
Hey,
by
guys,
team. So he
let's
sees it
not
as
get too much.
He sees
Let's
it
not
as
get
he sees
too
it as
much
4
on this.
points.
Because we got a
It'll be
previous
like-
one, so we don't want to say everything now and then tomorrow we're saying the same things.
It would be like a legs thing. I don't know, but
Let's
yeah.
just brief sentences, please.
For real.
But yeah, man, let's wrap up here, man. Obviously, 2-0, clean sheet,
Man of the match.
2 away goals, man of the match. I'll start on this. Victor Lindelof. I mean, that pass was Tony Cruz-esque. Like what Tony Cruz did against Liverpool. Shout out to Liverpool. That was lovely to see. Trent. Just quick on Mourinho. Actually, we might talk about it tomorrow, but he said they asked him a question. He's the best at holding the lead, but then he said, "Same coach, different players." Listen, we're gonna end it there. We're gonna end it there before it's another topic. Jesse,
Same coach, different players.
Jesse, your man of the match, please.
Yeah, Lindelof.
Yeah.
Because defensively he was good as well. And that pass, he's done it to Rashford on like 3 or 4 occasions. I remember the one against Sheffield, the one against also when he won that penalty against Istanbul, he's done it before.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Victor, Rick, what are you saying?
Yeah, Victor Lindelof, and I hate to burst your bubbles, guys, but we're not getting another centre back. We're not. Yeah.
We're fully done. We're not gonna say that. He like
Just
you guys.
firm it, yeah. Just firm it, guys. Victor Lindelof on the right. We're here to stay, bro.
He's letting Bailly go. Surely.
We're here to stay.
Nah,
Bailly's not going, that players need to understand this year. Once you sign that contract, just shut your mouth.
Nah, I don't think so, man.
No, it is. That's how football is nowadays. If you actually deep it, no one goes unless the price is right. Even Hazard, who had a year left in his contract, went for like 100+ mil, bro.
Well, you think Bailly's but he's not Hazard though.
No, I'm just saying to you that unless someone comes and bids a lot of money for Bailly, Bailly's not going. Unless we as a club, we're happy with Bailly, right?
Yeah.
We're happy with him being our 3rd place centre back. We're happy with him. He's good level, good quality. Why would you let him go? Why?
He wants to leave. He doesn't even.
I'm saying we as a club, forget what Bailly wants. How long is left in his contract?
I think it's 2 years or something.
He's got 2 years at the club. Sit down, be quiet, sit on the bench.
Yeah,
that's harsh, man. But
it's real life.
Cool, bro. Once he signed, he's acting like he's not getting paid peas, bro.
he is. But even
real
like
life.
he said,
real
Oli
life.
don't trust him. Like when there's games to play, like even the AC Milan game, he wasn't even in the squad, and it's like
Because he's
not
always
like
getting injured.
I hear everything you're saying. Trust me.
I think
But
we
at the
all
end
want
of the
Bailly to
day,
start,
bro,
but it's real life, man. Come on, man.
at the end of the day, he's not good. This is our back. This is our 3 defenders. I mean, he's got Tanzabi. That's the 4, man.
okay.
Right.
So
We ain't
Doesn't
gonna
really
they ain't
He's
getting
confidence,
no new
bro.
centre backs.
Then
So we've got Victor
prepare
Lindelof.
for another season like this.
You know what? I can do with the no centre back as long as we get the DM.
No.
No.
See?
If I had to pick one, I'm getting the DM.
DM right winger.
Yeah,
For me, man.
I'll do with Maguire and Lindelof for another season. I will. If we get a DM, I think even there we'll even perform better. And obviously, Henderson in goal, maybe we defend better. Shout out to football.
So you think we need a DM more than we need a right winger?
No.
Do you know
I said
what?
centre
Can I
back.
say something? Yeah, I've still got a tiny bit of hope with. I don't know why I have this, but I still have a tiny bit of hope with Greenwood playing on the right. I think he's just had an off season this season, man.
My problem isn't that. My problem is the combination of Greenwood and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Nothing works with Wan-Bissaka, Ricky.
That's what I'm saying.
Nothing I go on.
There's players,
Wan-Bissaka, bro.
listen to me. There's players,
Oh.
that literally can occupy.
What
Like,
James? Did you see
stay
James
in the right
occupy?
position.
Wait, Rick, did you see
James occupy this?
Wan-Bissaka today, fam? Did you
But
watch
he
it?
shouldn't be going forward, bro.
Oh, even little things, the touch is bouncing off. I'm thinking, bro, he's
He
actually
should not be
rubbish.
going forward, bro.
Bruv.
He's over the hand thing.
There's not even that.
It's
Wherever he
not
is,
it,
as soon
bro.
as the ball goes to him, my heart sinks a
Bro,
little bit.
we tried to play it from the back. It goes there. It's
And
gone.
it's just
He
like,
You see the little underlapping run he made? The little underlapping run.
you see when he does that thing, that's vibes. I don't think that's
He's just doing it.
he's just doing it to look like he's busy, fam. He's chatting rubbish. Nah, fam, I don't believe it. I don't believe that run. It's lying. He's a fraud, man.
He's like, wow, you passed me the ball.
But there's a time, yeah, I'm sure Greenwood saw him and just decided not to pass it.
Yeah,
to him.
not to
Yeah,
pass.
yeah,
He
yeah.
was
You
free.
see,
He received it in the middle, and he
Yeah.
just legged it off, but then he
Yeah,
carried on.
he just said, nah,
he
not
cut back
today,
in.
man.
Exactly.
He said,
you
nah.
see this
What
team,
players
yeah.
do you know?
You see this team, but we're pissed, you know. We're just no, as you said with the signings and that,
Yeah.
and no sending back. Boy, this
Massive
is going to continue. Like if I don't see changes in that. No, Wan-Bissaka, I don't want him to start next season. I really don't.
He is
Wan-Bissaka,
though.
that's why I say we're kind of stuck. Like there's certain players that
I think
just
the back
know
four
are
is
gonna-
fixed.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's true.
finished.
I genuinely believe that's true. By the way, did you not see when Tellers came on just the quality of his crosses?
Yeah, but Luke Shaw, to be fair, has been.
Now, Luke Shaw's been good. I'm just giving an honorable mention to Tellers, but that's the kind of thing I want to see on the right side, man.
Yeah.
Like, just get the quality crosses in the box.
See, but that's the problem. If Dallo comes back, are you going to be comfortable with a back four of Dallo, Maguire, Lindelof, and Shaw? You're not.
Dallas coming back.
I don't think so.
Guys,
I hope so.
let's wrap up. I need to shoot off, but
Yeah. That's wait for your man.
I was going to say man of the match is obviously Victor Lindelof, but special mention to David De Gea, because usually this is the times where he starts to make mistakes, and there was a few opportunities to make mistakes today with Kennedy. Kennedy got a few clean shots off towards
It's
De
true.
Gea, and,
It's true. Those
and he actually held on to them.
Yeah, he made it look.
He
He made it look
very
simple.
Oh,
comfortable.
but thank you playing for the bare minimum now.
Bro, that's what we're on
bare
right now.
minimum now.
Bro, that's what I'm on now. Do you know why, Carl? My man is very capable of spinning that or just letting it go through. Right? And I don't need that. I don't need that at this point of the season. I don't want that this part of the season. So honorable mention to my man. Congratulations to him and his young youth.
Yeah, man. Back in Spain, obviously, I'm sure he's gonna mash his.
He's holding on to the baby, bro. Doesn't want to drop the baby.
Listen, he's in Spain right now. It's all vibes. He's going to his wife right now. Enjoy that.
Exactly, he's going
and we'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, guys, tomorrow big special Spurs preview with a couple Spurs fans. We'll be talking manager systems, Harry Kane, has he come to United, all that good stuff. Shout out to the Football Capital. He says, boys, check out our Spurs. Yeah, definitely do that. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Football Capital. And yeah, so guys, smash the like, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.